found it. The most unprofessional little podcast there ever was. Ain't much else to say. Just sit back, sip on some whiskey, and be entertained. Because the Whiskey Bros are about to make love to your ears.
Dude, we gotta tell our listeners, bring us some whiskey.
Yeah, right. We're running low. Too bad we don't have a margarita.
Yeah, we got this little book to finish as well.
Yeah, did you hear that? I wish the music wasn't playing because it was like the perfect.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing. It's really loud in my head.
Sorry, dude, that fell flat.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was a very professional bottle opening.
Yeah.
Unlike our podcast, which is very unprofessional.
It's unprofessional. Dude, we have a guest tonight, but he's not here. So
we just said, fuck it. We'll start without him.
We're going to start.
We'll do it on our own. Have y'all seen that news anchor thing?
I don't know if he's going to show up.
He may show up.
I have no idea how good this whiskey may or may not be. This bottle is like 6 years old.
So it's aged. It can't go bad.
It's aged. Will Carpenter gave this to us on a river trip, and
well, I do have a weird floater.
Well, it's sterilized now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
look in the bottom of that glass.
No,
I think it may be a amoeba.
No,
no, for real.
No.
Look at, what do y'all think that is? Look at that. Oh, I'm saying it's amoeba. Look in the bottom of that glass when it's moving. You see it in there? You see the clear little?
It's okay.
That's an amoeba.
No, it's not. It's sinking. That's just like some film left over from prior whiskey.
It's amoeba. It's amoeba.
Take some ivermectin. You know that shit cures everything.
But I heard the only way amoebas can get into you is through your penis. So I think I'm safe.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a very specific type.
Aren't the amoebas in the rivers?
Yeah.
And they crawl up your penis when you take a pee in the water?
Exactly.
Is what I heard.
Yep.
That's a specific type.
Oh, there's more amoebas?
There's definitely more.
Oh, dang it. We're screwed.
Judge, you can believe what you want. It's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't
There's
matter.
the type that eats your brain. But
From whiskey glasses?
amoebas don't live in whiskey. Podcast name, episode name right there.
I like
amoebas
it.
don't,
I like it.
don't live in whiskey.
What do you think that is?
So if you're worried about amoebas, just drink more whiskey.
How do I smell amoebas?
Amoebas.
You're a doctor.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
got
something you
it.
should-
I got it.
Let's do
I just wanted to hear y'all spell it.
Let's do what all smart people do.
Hey.
How do you spell amoebas?
We hadn't even been drinking yet. It's crazy.
So all Google got was, how do you smell? Would you like to know?
Yes.
You smell by inhaling scents that interact with specialized nerve cells in your nose.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
dude, I think you could do this.
So you're just telling us.
Spell amoebas.
He's just telling us how to smell. I thought it was going to tell us how to smell an amoeba.
So you can't.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh no! Tell us how you spelt it.
Huh?
Tell us how you spelt it, because you said, "Oh, I know. I just wanted to see how y'all spell it."
Amoebas.
Oh yes, you're smart as an Indian
Fuck
kid.
yeah.
He's right.
Okay, cool.
God.
Whew. I honestly,
nice.
I didn't know if it was right.
What was your statement? He's smart as an Indian kid?
Yes. Those are the Indian.
Yeah, they always win the
spelling bees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we just lost our Indian listening demographic.
No,
we're saying they're smart.
Yeah,
you just compared them to a white doctor.
You people are awesome.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Those you people?
Yeah. What do you mean, you people?
All right, let's move on before we get canceled again. Again is the key word.
I like getting canceled.
Yeah. So Saturday night, little pre-umph.
It is Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday.
It is Saturday. It does not feel like a Saturday.
No, it really doesn't. I'm truly caught off guard. Tis not a Sunday.
So what are we going to do tonight?
I don't know. Drink.
A podcast. That's what we're doing.
Is it? And it's night.
Why are we even here?
It's night, and we're doing a podcast, and it's Saturday.
I mean, it's only
dude, that is so freaking awesome.
6:30, but I mean, I don't know if it's night. But
I have to apologize to our listeners. They got to put up with my voice because I won't quit using it.
Your voice has been shit for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Did you get some of those lozenges?
No. I got
lozenges for you.
I thought I was going to do you one better and get something better, but I don't think better exists.
I think they might. So I'll tell you, you need to go up to. What's the Sears place called? La Familia, is it?
Los Delicious.
Los Delicious also.
Oh,
they
up there.
They have the Mexico medicine
across from Lowe's in Decatur.
Yep, they have the Mexico medicine.
Oh yeah, so it's got the good
So
stuff.
what do I call it? Like if I go in there, I can't just
Don't say
the Mets.
Yeah. Just say cough drop. You have
Cough drop?
drops.
Ghetto
Well, they have them on.
cough-a-droppa.
You can see it. So you just say
Coffee droppa.
cough-a-droppo.
Yeah. Coffee droppo. Yeah. Okay.
Because I think
And are those better?
Well, it comes from Mexico, so I think they can put stuff in it.
So the backstory on this
You just stay awake for a very long time.
Yeah. So Savage Bro had these cough drops that were awesome.
Yes.
They were lozenges.
Yeah. It was like, if you put a vaporizer in your room at night because you've got some
Yeah, they just
vaporizer
open
in
you
you.
up.
Yeah.
It was effervescent.
Effervescent.
We really have not been drinking. I just don't know.
No, we just started.
Yeah.
Yeah, effervescent.
Yep. I like it.
What you said.
Yeah.
So it's like
As all get out.
These
It just
things are
open you
so
up.
potent. It's like taking that vaporizer
Putting it in your mouth.
drinking the whole thing at once.
And it wasn't anything special. It was like Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah.
Lozenges.
I couldn't finish it.
Maybe Vapor Cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'll text
Yeah,
you.
you need and so you need
They
to
were
try
good,
them.
though.
But apparently
Yeah.
you can go get a coffee droppa.
Coffee drop O. Is
At
it
the
O?
Yeah,
Coffee droppa.
at the Mexican meat market, and it's also very good.
I've
according to
never
Heath.
had the Mexican,
Heath
but
is
I heard
rarely wrong.
I've heard the medicine is a wee bit better
Okay,
than ours.
okay.
Well, RFK is going to change that.
Maybe not since Trump tariffed it, so they might not even have it
Can't
anymore.
even get it anymore.
No, maybe not.
Now we don't even have the Mexicans here working to make it.
Oh no,
so
they're
we can
still-
get it.
Has he actually tariffed shit, or
Yeah.
is he just like
It's a lot of
threatening?
It's been a lot of posturing and a lot of fucking
Okay.
cockfighting back and forth. But I don't think any tariff has really stayed in place so far.
Do you not see the? It's not tariff, but it's more Trump. He had just had a like a town meeting or something like that, and all the.
The censuring with Adam Schiff.
No, it was the government.
Oh no, the governor from Maine.
Yeah, where he told him.
No, I didn't see this. What is it?
No, we gotta pull this.
What happened?
Oh yeah, we're gonna find it.
Good
Okay.
luck on your getting elected again. He was basically telling him to follow her
Yeah.
to follow the government rules, or you won't get any funding from us.
Wow.
It was pretty good. Oh yeah, here she is. Is this it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where's and he like
Orange Man, front and center.
that's right.
Why don't I have sound?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Let me fix this real
Oh,
quick.
almighty. Man,
What?
we're so unprofessional here. Can't even pull up
Well, you two
sound.
could talk about something. There we go.
There he is.
We are the federal law. Well, you better
Oh,
do
let me
it.
back it up.
Yeah.
Are you not?
This is good.
But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Are you not going to comply with it?
We're talking about the.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
That's what I'm talking
Every
about.
state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one.
How do you not like? How do you not just love that?
Mr. Governor, 'cause
Oh,
I don't
it's
think you'll be
genius.
allowed in politics. Every state has a responsibility to comply with Title IX.
So it's a Title IX issue, and Maine has so far has not complied with the keeping men out of girls' sports and locker rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's just like it feels insane right now.
That's a great word for it.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's like, okay, first of all, who gets behind it? And then who stands up and says, okay, we're going to just keep this going? And then for him to call it out like that,
Just genius.
Yeah.
it's like, shit. I mean, they're just handing him, it's like, here, you're going to look glorious. You just have to address this really stupid thing
Right.
that any person in their right mind would address
And would agree
And-
with.
and would agree with.
Right.
And then people are going to love you for it.
Yeah. Well, the fact
Yeah.
that they're even cleaning house and reducing the size of government, saving taxpayer money. However, because they are not the side that identifies with the left, they are now. This is the funniest thing ever. They're fascist. I've never heard of reducing government and saving people money is now fascist. I mean, how do you correlate those two?
I'm a little worried about the tariff thing.
Well,
Because I
Yeah, that
want to try
sucks.
these Mexican Cough drops.
Cough drops.
That's all you care about, isn't
Get
it?
them. Get them while they're hot.
No, but
bro.
seriously, it's like Adam Smith, okay, the famous economist, Adam Smith, kind of said tariffs were really bad. I'm not an economist.
I've heard both, bad and good.
Yeah, right.
Which I'm sure that's probably the truth.
Yeah,
There's probably good and bad.
Guys, I've heard of that said really smart things.
Right.
They're kind of going against that, but I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Makes me worried, though.
I mean, they're all kind of exposing themselves. So here's another instance, and this is brought to us by Sky News Australia, who's just fantastic at bringing us entertaining things that the left is they're hijinks, you know?
The Holocaust.
He was standing in a country where free speech was weaponized to conduct a genocide. And he met with the head of a political party
Talking about J.D. Vance.
that has far-right views and some historic ties to extreme groups.
What the hell?
Context of that.
Rubio is just like,
was
you dumb bitch.
changing the tone of it. And you know that the censorship
I have to disagree with
was
you.
So basically, she just said the Holocaust was caused by freedom of speech. These people are that dumb.
My gosh.
They're that dumb.
Wow.
That's just mind-blowing insanity to me. How you can be so cognitive, what's the word?
Well, if you,
Cognitively
Biased?
biased.
Yeah.
if you think about it, it technically began with free speech.
No.
Yeah, because Hitler was able to start
Anything
all
that
his
Savage Bro says like this
it's-
actually has merit.
merit. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay,
if you
say
you stop and think about it, it all began from him getting up, talking
Well, sure, yeah.
Okay.
But it
Okay.
in his speeches. Which I mean, good or bad of Hitler, that dude could speak.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever listened to his speeches, and I mean,
The rise of Hitler.
Homeboy could talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Homeboy could get you riled up, if nothing else. So technically, what she said, I mean, it kind of had a little bit of truth behind it. It was about free speech.
Okay, but her larger
Started.
point is defending Germany, which
Yeah.
arrests people that are utilizing, and they have a constitutional right to free speech, but they say, well, there's boundaries you can cross, and if it hurts somebody or if it's hurtful speech,
I want to add, you're talking about Germany right now.
right now they
Nazis.
actually
Yeah.
arrest people
Yeah, currently.
because of hateful or hurtful things that they have posted online.
Yeah.
That is not freedom of speech. That is tyranny. That is fascism. Her point was defending Germany because, well, Hitler utilized free speech to, and ultimately led to Hitler suppressing
Right.
free speech, but that was born from free speech. Her larger point is Germany is okay for arresting people for saying what they want to say, which is never okay.
That's freaking crazy.
Any form or fashion from any government. And
Yeah.
that's what part of what J.D. Vance was proclaiming was you have fuckers in the EU that are arresting their own citizens.
Yeah. Yeah. For posting stuff online.
Yeah. Sorry, we don't do that, and you people are pussies.
Yeah, we just ban you
Yeah.
for posting stuff online
Dude,
that we don't agree with.
It's freaking crazy that we live
It
in
is.
these times, you know?
It's crazy and great at the same time.
It is.
So okay, you're what you just said about banning people, and then the revelation that came about after the transition from the Biden administration to Trump, when you have guys from Amazon to Facebook, what's his name,
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerfucker, the lizard dude,
Yeah.
who comes out of the shadows and was like, yeah, a lot of the stuff we did because the Biden administration was clamping down on us, telling us what we were supposed
Yeah,
to do.
apparently that's true. That's true.
So you believe it's true,
Yeah.
but you also believe Facebook has the immense size and power to say, fuck you.
Yeah, but the government at that time was
Tyrants. They are and were
Yeah.
tyrants.
Yeah,
And
they-
they're still tyrants in play. And they are.
They were pumping their fists at Facebook saying, we have the control.
Well, and it might came out that they were also paying them millions upon millions
Well,
of dollars
that's true,
to do
too.
it.
That's
Doge-
always
That's
the
true.
case. They're
Doge
getting
will come out.
federal funding. Somehow it trickles into it.
Yeah.
So it's no longer a conspiracy theory.
No.
Like this really happened.
Facebook could have been one of the 189-year-old people that were alive that we were paying Social Security to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's wild is it did not change until Elon Musk bought Twitter.
True.
Like,
Then all
that
of this
was
started
a
coming to
watershed
light.
moment.
That's a great term, watershed moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really didn't change. Nothing's changed yet. it really didn't start getting put out there until he bought
Yeah.
Twitter, and then now that
The
he's-
Twitter files, he brought
yeah.
reporters in to kind of see what was going on,
Right.
this collusion between government and the social media companies. And it really happened.
Right.
Our
Oh,
government
yeah.
did that.
for sure, and they're still doing it.
Still doing it.
For
That's
sure. Now the
freaking
real
crazy.
question is anything going to come from any of this?
That I think so. I think people
Has anything
In
came
general?
from Twitter files? Twitter
yeah.
files? What?
Yeah, I think it contributed to the election.
Well, again, nothing's really happened to any of those people. I mean, just because Donald Trump got hired doesn't mean
Yeah.
elected, I guess is a word. But
That they are getting exposed.
Yeah,
and
but-
their
Yeah,
reaction
but-
their reaction is the reaction of a caged animal that is cornered.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Right. But
It's
I mean,
like-
Hillary Clinton was exposed. Look what happened to her.
Nothing.
Yeah. Deep state.
Yeah, but the election like people, it's not just the president, but it was all of Congress. You know, to say it was a red wave. I know that's been used before, but
I mean,
it was
and-
kind of a red wave.
Homie's only been in there for 30 days, bro. I mean,
Right.
let's cool your tits a little bit.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm just talking about. I wouldn't be shocked if nothing ever happens because that's what we do.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay,
yeah,
valid point.
We
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
get
valid point.
righteously mad about this, and then we vote this way.
Look over here.
and then the pendulum just slowly
Something,
arcs
yeah.
back around,
Yeah.
and then the next time it's like, oh, well, now we're voting for the other person again.
Yeah.
And I would like to publicly say that I did say something about Hillary. So if,
This is an unprofessional podcast.
if
so,
I die,
so it doesn't matter what you say.
if I die on the way to my house,
Okay.
I did not hang myself. Just want to throw that out
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Because I know
I
I,
gotcha.
I talked about the wrong person. But
Yeah.
Well, we're all. I mean,
Yeah, we're all
we're all
dead.
fucked. We're all
Yes.
fucked. We've heard the Blackhawks before.
we have.
We've been warned.
They've literally busted in the door. We got video of it somewhere.
We have been warned. But,
but-
okay, so yeah, just lost my train of thought.
Ooh, all I heard was
you were
queso.
talking about us being unprofessional. So somebody reminded me again of statistics with podcasts, and if you have over 20 episodes that you have sustained into your podcast team,
Okay.
you're like in the top 0.02% of podcasts out there.
Really?
We
Which is
barely-
great,
we
'cause-
barely got that.
Yeah, we're at like
We're almost at 120.
Yeah, we're at 113, baby.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
And we make no money.
Yeah, we make.
That's
no money.
okay. I mean, we don't do it for the money.
As long as we bring joy to somebody's lives and,
Yeah.
and we gain a listener or two every time.
Dude, we got
life's
like
good.
28 listeners now.
Dude, we're
building.
Yeah.
I
Building.
can't wait until we
Yeah,
get
yeah.
our 50th.
Yeah.
We're gonna shit bricks.
That's when we're going to shut it down.
However,
Yeah,
Brian Hubbard,
we're
if
too
you're
popular. We're too
Brian
popular.
Hubbard, if you're listening to this, we actually have a lot more than 28 listeners.
Yeah, that's just been a fallacy
Yeah.
of ours for a while.
Yeah.
That's the right word. What's fallacy mean?
Fallacy.
Fallacy.
I don't know. That's it's not a fallacy.
Hang on, I got
It's
it.
not the right word.
That's not the right word.
So-
ploy.
Ploy. It's been a ploy of ours.
A joke.
A
Running joke.
Our special guest will be here in a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's so I'm trying to get Brian Hubbard on the show.
Who is Brian Hubbard?
So he's the lead on the Texas Ibogaine initiative.
What is Ibogaine?
So Ibogaine is a tree bark. So
Not just any tree bark, like a specific tree.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
chemical that comes from tree bark. That is
Like the Ibogaine tree, or do we know what tree? Or is it
well, let's
all
get him
tree
to
bark?
talk about it. But it's really coming to light as being a valid, super effective treatment for addiction.
I've heard this before, but
Yeah.
it requires like some serious.
sex addiction. What kind of?
Whoa,
Well,
whoa,
what
what
are
was
we
that?
talking
Whoa,
about?
what was
Sex
what popped
addiction?
up on your feed?
Sex
Oh.
addiction?
Oh,
No, what?
What? Speaking of,
What are you doing
whoa.
over there, Savage Bro?
It's Facebook.
We're
It's
researching.
We're researching.
I've lost my train of thought.
R&D department over here.
Lost completely. Like,
Probably all forms of addiction.
okay,
Okay,
So,
but
I like
Go
that.
ahead.
I like
this
how
requires. I think I've seen this treatment before, and as of now, you have to leave the United States, right?
currently you do.
And yet takes
Yes.
some pretty intense and professional monitoring too,
Yes,
right?
that is
Okay.
correct. It has to be performed in a medical facility because there's real danger that it could be misdosed, and it causes what's called QT prolongation, meaning it causes a heart rhythm to space out. You could actually go into cardiac arrest.
Holy shit.
But if managed if managed appropriately, it's a decent therapy.
Okay, so the things that I've seen are like heroin, hardcore heroin addicts that go spend 2 weeks in Mexico, and they come back and they're like, I've never touched heroin since.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So they lose their addiction, period.
That's incredible. But it's not profitable, so why have it here in the States?
That was the subject of the most recent podcast that this guy was on.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you can also ask the question, it's not profitable, so why not?
You could.
Like we had to talk about ivermectin earlier. Like
So-
why would you not? Let's just say because if they can't make money from it, it may or may not help somebody, but it's definitely not going to hurt anyone. Why not?
Is that the same thing as saying the people in power, that power is money?
That's definitely
100%.
the same. The problem is what you're saying is the treatment is available, but we've only become not aware of it through trickle down effects through social media or whatever, word of mouth. When you come up against profitable treatments, you are also up against the propaganda and the machine that are driven by the profits.
Yeah.
Well, and also I think what we were talking about earlier is what. So we were talking about ivermectin. Yes, maybe that might not cure cancer, let's say, or whatever.
Yeah.
Ball cancer, let's just say.
Yeah.
It might not.
Yeah.
It might not cure that.
It's funny you say that because Duncan Trussell actually had ball cancer.
Oh, nice.
Who I listened to this guy on.
Ah.
Yeah.
But like, what are they afraid of it? So and this is going on the subject of it doesn't make them money. So ivermectin or whatever other drug that we can't see making money.
Mm-hmm.
What could it fix that does make them money? There's because
there's a
money's
reason.
involved somewhere.
Well, okay, so initially it was the vaccine,
Yes.
right? So the fear of the machine, and this is not conspiracy theory, right? The fear of the power structures, the institutions in place, was that ivermectin would be a safe alternative to getting vaccinated.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Right? And
Which
so
totally
they tried
was.
they totally propagandized all around that.
But ivermectin cost $2 for a
Shit.
Pack of 12.
You know, 3 cents a
yeah.
dose.
yeah.
Like it's I'm just pulling that out of my ass.
Right.
But it's Whiskey Bro verified.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
Hey, what's up, dude?
What's up?
Speaking of this,
our special
look at this
guest.
special guest just walked
We got a
in.
ghost in
bro.
the house.
Yeah.
Dude, and we got a guest.
We've got a studio audience again.
We got somebody on the casting
What the-
couch.
Okay, if you want to say
Yeah.
something, you just speak
He doesn't
up.
want to say anything.
Yeah.
He just needs a glass and some whiskey. So.
Okay, well, we got some whiskey.
So you might
Yeah.
have to get a glass on the sink out there, because I don't think. Yeah.
Coco,
Or-
we've
Or you can use a coffee cup.
we've got to pause this
Okay.
and then start again to enable your mic.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, be right back.
Yeah.
All right, we're rolling over here again, Heath. So do
The
your
other
clap.
downsides of the studio, it retains smell.
Once an odor's in here, it doesn't leave.
No, it's not good. So welcome, Ghost Bro. Just showed up out of the blue.
Surprise!
Just lucky
Surprise,
enough to.
motherfucker.
Completely just derailed our.
French fry, motherfucker.
So we were talking about ibogaine, right? Kind
Yes.
of, or did we
Yes.
evolve from that?
Ivermectin, ivermectin, anything.
No.
Oh
Iver.
yeah, we were
All the
on the
Ivers.
cheap medication. And
We
cheap,
devolved
yeah.
into the machine.
Okay.
Yes, the government big
Right.
pharma machine.
Yeah, yeah. But
Which-
there could be money in ibogaine. I mean, because it is a treatment that has to be administered in a medical center.
Well, surely there could be money because, I mean, there's a lot of fucked up people in the world that could probably use it. So why couldn't you make money out of that?
Right.
Because a lot of those people
Right.
that are addicts don't have money.
Well, that's
Yeah,
why
but the states that
but
are
the
putting
states
them
and the
away.
governments do.
Yeah, but the
We can give billions and billions of dollars of food stamps and free phones. Why can't we give some people that need goddamn help free ibogaine?
yeah, because you're going to dethrone the people who are giving away free phones. Like somebody, so there's money in the phones.
I think
There's
I
money
think those people
in
are
the
getting
food stamps.
dethroned right now, as we speak.
Yeah,
Hopefully, with free phones.
It's a process.
Honestly, I kind of wish it mattered what you thought. I really do.
It would,
yeah.
Maybe someday.
That's a scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You thought Hillary Clinton was sadistic.
Yeah. That ain't no joke.
What do you know about Ibogaine, Coco?
Not a damn thing.
Ibogaine.
It's it's next level stuff.
What's it do?
It fixes addiction.
All kinds, maybe.
Really?
That's how Doc told us about it.
Yeah.
This stuff could maybe fix all kinds of addiction.
So there is
They've
also
changed a lot.
Yeah,
Maybe.
There also is a problem with people that have genuinely found real treatments
Yes.
that do work, that don't cost a lot of money, and those pioneers ended up mysteriously dead.
Yeah.
They get
Yeah.
murdered, literally. I
like
just
you-
sent him a video about a sonic a treatment for
hedgehog?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. It's for cancer.
Yeah, and it's an acoustical treatment that destroyed cancer cells. Like you could destroy any kind of living cell with it.
Like a long time ago, this guy was researching this, and it
Like
actu-
the Beatles. They destroy a lot of cells, brain cells.
Sure. Yeah, the Beatles. Yeah, like the Beatles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, same cell. Yeah.
Yeah. But unlike the Beatles,
What the fuck?
unlike the Beatles,
It's strawberry fields forever.
so this guy he ran studies on this, and those studies were like very positive
On the sonic.
Yeah, on
Okay.
its like effect on cancer. And then he just got like the people in the government just was like,
Well,
the AMA,
the AMA. Yeah, it started
Yeah.
with the AMA, and the guy that spearheaded it
What's the
the
AMA?
American Medical Association,
Who-
a very powerful organization.
that's still in play,
Yes.
still very much in play.
Yeah.
AMA.
So and the guy mysteriously
died.
died.
Sort of like the dude that created the water-powered engine.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
That dude was just gone.
Yeah.
Just gone.
So there you go. If we're mysteriously all dead after tonight, it was either Hillary Clinton or the AMA.
we did not hang ourselves.
We're putting it out right now.
We don't
None
even,
of us are
we don't even
suicidal.
own ropes. We don't even own ropes.
But you're pointing to like the deeper pattern is somebody comes up with something great, and then the power structure that is currently in place puts them down.
Absolutely.
Because there's lots and lots of money to be made.
yes.
You're trying to fuck with $1 billion industry. With,
Why?
You know.
Why does it feel like a conspiracy theory, but it's not? Like we know that's not a conspiracy theory. Like that really
That's
happens
real. Yep.
Well, it's because you can't prove it.
because the power structure.
Because you'll die before you can.
Does that mean do we live in a tyranny?
Or you die, or you get pigeonholed into being a nutcase. Like
Yeah.
the propaganda
Oh,
just
yeah,
comes
yeah.
out to overpower you and make you seem like a fucking nut,
Well, just
Yeah.
a fucking nutta.
put Elon Musk on it. He'll get to the bottom of all that shit.
Oh yeah, and he is right in the middle of being pigeonholed as a nutcase by what we were just saying about the swamp and those people. The swamp is a caged animal right now in a corner, and that's
Yep.
the reactions that Elon is up against. Elon,
Absolutely.
Wow, this is
Elon.
wild.
it's a wild time.
Wild time.
What a time to be alive.
It is.
Yeah.
Again, we all love being alive. None of us want to be unalived at this table.
Yeah.
In case. So
what's
I
that
don't
saying?
know.
The power and corruption. So power corrupts. And
Yes.
like, well, I forget the saying. We may have to actually look it up. And universal power corrupts universally. That's not the saying, but it's
close to.
Sure.
Elon's got a lot of power. So should we fear Elon right now?
No, I shouldn't.
No.
I don't feel the need.
Why do y'all say that?
Why would
'Cause
Why would I be afraid of Elon?
Yeah.
Because
Tell
he's
us
got
why.
a lot of power, and unlimited. I can't remember the saying.
He's
Can't remember the saying.
so bothered by it.
universal,
It's here.
universal
Studios.
power
Oh.
corrupts universally. So it's like he's got a lot of power, so we should fear him.
But does he?
But what's he utilizing it for at the moment?
I mean, we
Helping us
think
out.
good, right?
Well, we think that's what the whole thing is, but
Yeah.
Did somebody have curry Why does it smell like curry in here?
Well, no, Coco farted.
Dude, that was like 20 hours ago.
Did you have curry today at some
No,
point?
I did
Indian
not.
food? Okay, all right. Sorry.
That's not me. Y'all are smelling
I
something
smell curry.
else.
Is it cigar? Is it cigar smell? Maybe.
I don't know.
No, I don't know any cigars that smell like curry.
I mean, it might be me. I eat some weird shit. Yeah.
Or went back to the Elong
Yes.
and power, or is it just another? Hey, look what I'm doing over here
While something else is going on.
while they're doing something else.
I mean, there
over
should
here.
always be a healthy note of skepticism. Surely,
Yeah. For
sure,
From
yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
True story,
But
bro.
to your point, what exactly is he doing that should make us, as private citizens, fearful? Just little old
Okay, so
civilians,
I'm playing.
peasants.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate here because I completely so far, man. And I read a lot, right? But so far, I kind of agree with everything that's happening. So
About the discoveries being made of corruption.
Yeah.
and
Wasteful
And-
spending.
Yeah,
like he
corruption.
brought in 4 programmers, and overnight they were uncovering these billions
and they're using
of dollars.
they're
worth
using
of corruption.
an AI algorithm, aren't they?
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
uncover this.
Okay, that might be a little dangerous, right?
Why?
Because AI is scary. You know, it could like just take over the system and do what it wants.
Yeah, and there's some trust factor there too. Google, when you search something on Google, it's an AI response now.
Yeah.
And I was doing something for a customer, and the response was like, "No, that's not possible. You're completely wrong about this AI." So I had to go down and start looking for some other information. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
But it's still not scary because you can just go off.
I don't think you can anymore
Why?
because there's no one button. There's like millions of buttons you got to hit.
Yeah.
There's one button. You just take the phone, throw it in the lake. Where our guns are.
The Lawnmower Man has cometh.
Yeah.
If anybody's seen that movie,
Yes.
like where he has determined to.
It's not called The Lawnmower Man Hath Cometh. Just
This is
to let
like
our
you're talking
listeners
about
know,
Stephen King.
No, it's called The Lawnmower
The
Man.
Lawnmower Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephen King.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen it.
It's a fantastic.
Really?
It's a 90s
No,
movie.
I really
oh my
haven't.
god, dude!
But he integrates his consciousness into the digital realm and
Yep.
becomes like he can get into everywhere. So even if we take our button and turn it off here,
Yeah.
there's still digital pathways everywhere around us that something can get to you.
Oh,
you
and
can't-
what's crazy?
The only thing we
is-
can hope for is an EMP.
Yeah. If somebody wanted to kill us, they could do it with this right
You could
this right here.
Yeah, you could overcharge the battery could explode. You
Yeah,
could
they
explode
did it
your
with the
phone.
pagers.
Oh yeah, Israel
and
pulled that
Hamas.
off. They that was pretty fantastic.
Like some dude pressed
And
the button
scary.
and it was like
Poof.
Yeah, but how they had to plant bombs in the pagers because there's
Yes.
nothing in a pager that can explode that big enough to
Right.
kill you.
I mean, apparently there is.
No, they had to plant certain size in said pagers. Think what a pager. There's nothing in there that could explode big enough to kill you. They had to create said pagers.
Which means they had to know well enough in advance
Yeah, for sure. To plant said
make
things.
these pagers that they were going to sell to Hamas.
Right, for
Right?
sure. But it wasn't just like our normal phones. They had to have a certain.
Or maybe that technology is in all the devices.
Well,
Maybe.
Everybody fucking paranoid.
will our phones explode at any given moment?
And they just log the numbers they want to explode, and it's just like, boop.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So always speak with your speakerphone. Then hold it away from the face. You heard it first here.
Yes.
But don't carry it. Don't carry it in your pocket
Yeah.
beside your junk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put
oh,
it
yeah.
in your back pocket.
If you
Yeah.
want to keep your penis,
Yeah, you can live without it.
Oh my God.
don't put your phone in there.
You can live
I
without
am
your
not
left butt
sleeping
cheek.
tonight.
So you put up this link here about cluster B. You want to read this because this has been something you've been trying to get us to talk about for a while.
Yeah, this
Enhance.
is crazy.
Oh,
Enhance.
sorry. Yeah.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Yeah.
So this was this is one of the guys I follow on Twitter. I don't recommend it, honestly,
Then why the hell are we going to read
because
this?
it takes you to some dark places. But man, he's right. He's right. But what he was bringing up was this idea Okay.
Well, let's read this because we do have listeners that only listen.
I think you have to go back, like find the post. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
no, that's the start of the post.
This
That's
is
right.
what I pulled it
you,
up.
You put it on the notes, bro.
Yeah, that's the start of the post, and it goes for like 8 different posts.
I don't have Twitter, bro, so
No.
we'd have to log in, I guess, to see all these.
Are there
Yes.
comments down there?
You can't
No.
read them if you're not on Twitter
It's
Yeah.
not Twitter, bro.
or X. Good God.
Say it right.
So,
Yeah.
does somebody want to read this? I mean, we're keeping people on the edge of their seat here. It's
You're the
unfair.
reader. Go for it.
No, I'm
Yeah,
read out.
I don't think we need to read it.
Why don't
I
we
just
let
wanted
Ghost-
to bring it up
No, we
as
have
a talking
to.
point.
People can't see what it says.
Yeah, Ghost Bro, go ahead. Do something.
No.
Okay,
We all
not
talk
what
a
that
lot
says.
about cluster B personality disorders.
These days.
Are you going to read? Or you going to shut the fuck up? Your choice. These days, and they're likely a very simple reason why social media facilitates their amplification. There is almost no playground better for these destructive disorders than social media, and the consequences are huge.
Yeah, so do you know
Huge.
what cluster B personality
Huge.
disorders are?
I have no idea.
Why don't you tell us?
Okay, so this is like
Sounds kind of gay.
shitty people. Shitty people.
Well, I was right.
Yeah, it's like narcissists,
Yeah.
right? Being a classic cluster
You
C.
might be closer to one than you ever knew.
Yeah, people are out for themselves. You know, they might
Was it called cluster B?
Cluster
they
B.
might give the appearance of caring about somebody else, but they don't care about somebody else. They really just sociopaths, which actually isn't.
Identified everyone in our government.
Yeah, politicians.
Yeah.
Are
Cluster Bs.
narcissists. They're cluster Bs.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so you have typical
I'm gonna start calling
types
people
of
that.
aggression. Okay.
Cluster bees?
Man, you're such a cluster B.
Okay, when dudes.
Talking so serious over here.
Yeah, I know, right? It's
Quit being
cool.
a cluster B to Doc.
It's like,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Oh,
Is there cluster?
okay.
He's derailed so
threw
fucking
me off
derailed.
So bad.
I know, right?
Is there
You did.
cluster A's?
I don't know.
Let's focus on
actually.
cluster B.
Bs.
Right
Sorry,
now.
Doc. Go.
Cluster Bs, shitty people.
Yes.
Right.
Shitty people.
Yeah, shitty people. But okay, so when dudes show aggression, how do dudes show aggression?
Usually physically, or we posture up in an angry stance, and
Yeah,
voice
physically.
gets deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so that's how dudes show aggression.
yeah.
How do females show aggression?
They
Yell, scream at you.
They get a lawyer, and you get divorced.
Yeah.
They yell at you,
Socially.
or they bring up something you did 15 years ago.
That's usually how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a little more cunning, right? You know, and that is actually kind of evolutionary.
Females are kind of like cats.
Yeah.
So what would
You-
give us
Okay.
an example of what a female would do as
A
an
female
aggressive
cluster B.
they'll go talk about you to your friend,
yes.
Oh.
right? That's true. And so what the argument is that, well, with this preponderance of social media,
I like that word.
that it selects for female types of aggression.
So gossip.
Yeah. Okay. And that the argument, he carries it farther to a next step, is that it actually selects for cluster B types of aggression.
Oh, so there's
Like shady,
subcategories.
narcissistic shit.
So you can be like a cluster B1, a cluster B2, a cluster B3.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know, but
Well, you just said there's four.
Or for our LGBT people, a cluster plus. A cluster B plus. Plus.
Yeah, that's all inclusive.
All inclusive. Cluster Bs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just interesting that I don't know.
So
the argument he's making.
Your hypothesis, or his argument, and your hypothesis is the social media realm is just exacerbating
Yes.
this type of personality.
Yeah.
And potentially changing people into cluster Bs that may not have been a cluster B.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's selecting for that type of interaction.
Yeah.
When
It's
you're
geared for
saying
that.
selecting 4, are you talking about selecting 1, 2, 3, 4, or selecting?
No, 4. No, FOR, not FOUR. 4.
Cluster B. I don't know what you said, Doc, but I sure am glad we learned a new word today.
The word for. Brought to you by
Cluster B.
Yeah.
Cluster B is the word. I'm literally going to start calling people that.
Give you a localized version of a social media cluster B situation.
Yeah,
Yes, I like this.
I know exactly where we're going.
I do.
So there has been a building. It's a large building, about 22,000 square feet, in the middle of town, sort of ish.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, middle southern part of town.
Yeah.
Does it start
Been
with
vacant.
W?
Been
No. Okay.
No, sure don't. Whataburger is not where we're talking about.
I was thinking Walmart, but
It's not vacant.
No, bro.
Okay.
Vacant.
This place has
Keyword.
been vacant for
Yes.
the last, I don't know, 5, 6
3,
years.
4 years.
Yeah,
something
long
like that.
time.
Long time. Such a long time.
Long time. It has now been chosen and designated to be a new Ashley Furniture,
By the said owner that owns the goddamn building,
whose choice it is to lease to a certain tenant.
whoever he would like to.
But the Cluster B online backlash that has resulted because of this
yeah.
Oh, my.
is absolutely
Really?
comical.
That's what we should have had pulled up.
Oh yeah, I mean I can get it real quick. It's on the messenger, but I mean the negative
Really?
Oh, my God.
commentary towards this is absolutely hysterical.
And it's like it's the same thing with anything you do within a city or county. I mean,
Tell me about it.
you could post that tomorrow Wise County is going to have everything everybody wants, and there's going to be somebody out there that's just going to go off on what the heck are we getting this
That
for?
building.
Yeah, Bell's old building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that,
Enhance.
and then there's
Yay, more intersection traffic.
Yeah.
413 comments.
Cluster
Which
Bs.
is probably a record on the Messenger's Facebook
Oh
page.
shoot, I don't know, bro.
And will it last longer than Dickie's? Not only is Dickie's gone, they have erased that building from our memories.
They bulldozed the whole building down.
wow. Praying this idiot idea brings the community some companies that truly want and need to fill in. Wow.
So the hysterics are, why isn't this a clothing store again? Why is it not a grocery store? There's absolutely no positive commentary about this decision, and the blame is casted towards the city council or the EDC, which has
Absolutely nothing to do with it.
no say whatsoever.
But
and Ashley Furniture is a pretty big furniture chain. Like if they're
they're
bringing
huge.
it here, they have done
Yeah.
their feasibility study to say, okay, there's furniture to sell.
Right. Well, they know that in said city limits, there's planning to be 3,000 freaking homes coming.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
are them homes going to need?
Yes.
They're going to
Straight
need
to Ashley's
furniture.
Furniture.
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
they're going to need. And
Yes.
these people, these
Wow.
freaking what are they called? What's the word we learned today? Cluster Bs.
Cluster Bs.
Cluster
These
Bs.
cluster
This
Bs.
is just full.
I mean, it's just.
I love the recommendation for a Target.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Or a grocery store.
I don't want to. Wow,
How many
that's
fucking grocery
crazy.
stores do we need?
We need more for sure, but
Well,
this is
we only
22,000.
technically have one.
This is 22,000
True.
square feet. Okay,
Yeah.
so immediately, if this was like a grocery store, everybody would immediately complain.
It's so small.
It's too small.
Yeah.
It's a terrible location.
This is the worst grocery store ever.
But again,
Oh my god.
these people, these cluster Bs get on here and they think that certain people have anything to do with any of that.
So I, being a diplomatic person and hopefully a non-cluster B, took a very diplomatic approach and left the comment here of,
Everybody just calm down.
I hope I have saved the day.
No, dude, Ty Rambo.
Look at Ty Rambo.
Everything is not fine. It's never going to be fine.
This has been like, this just made my year to see literally the emotive.
Okay, but
outrage.
What we need to do is you need to quit doing yourself. We need to do Whiskey Bros.
I can't stop doing myself.
No, stop doing yourself.
Not in that
bro.
sense.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Yeah, no, start commenting as the Whiskey
That's
Bros.
the Whiskey Bros.
Oh,
And
yes.
just started like a bonfire.
Well, it's a shame
And walk
that
away.
none of you have access to the Whiskey Bro page and are able to communicate via it as well.
I can't do that.
I'm sorry.
People know. People know me. I can't.
I just don't think off the cuff like you do, bro. Like
you're right,
that
yeah.
was brilliant. That comment. It's like you were sitting there on the shitter reading
Yes,
this
100%.
and you were like, I think I'm going to put this. And it was absolute brilliance.
I'm going to fix a crisis.
Yeah. Good shit comes out of your asshole, but it also comes into your brain. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Out one end and in the other.
Yep. Yep.
And then in another bit of local news, is this the note, balls on your field? Is this about the new fields?
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's Doc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
Doc's note. But it is about the new
I'm
parks.
so proud of my brother.
I am too, man. He's kicking ass.
Yeah.
It's not just me. I didn't do anything. I just facilitated it.
You did. You got to take some credit, though.
Hey, good use of a big word, by
You
the
got to
way.
take some credit. So can we pull that up and put it on the viewer?
It's on the messenger. Why can't we?
Oh, yeah, I know. I just want to show the
Yeah.
pictures.
As long as you enhance.
Enhance.
What is this guy doing? Walking
He
on a
was
bridge.
walking on a bridge.
I know.
Not on the bridge, but like
on the bridge.
On the bridge.
Here we go.
Yeah, look at that field.
Look
boys.
at that, man.
Harmon Park.
Oh, you
to
gotta
the-
sign
Oh,
it.
wow.
Oh, you got to
have-
subscribe.
God, always subscriptions. Okay, so we'll have to go with just this.
No, look up the City of Decatur's. They got better pictures on there than Messenger.
okay.
Sorry.
But that looks beautiful.
It does.
And this is
Such an amazing
fake
job.
turf. Let's see how many outrage comments there are about
What's up with the chain link fence
7.
not
There are
secure?
7.
What?
What's up with the chain link fence not
Right here.
secure right there?
The dude that took that picture probably pushed it over trying to trying to get a picture.
Is it City of Decatur?
We're all about
City
yeah.
of Cut and Shoot.
Yeah.
Parks or
No, City Hall.
City Hall.
Well, it's on both, but
This is not. I mean,
enhance.
we live in Cut and Shoot, but
Yeah, look at all the pictures.
okay.
Seth
Oh,
Keener
yeah.
skate parks on there. Yeah.
Oh, look at this person. He's either about to die or he's a professional.
No, that dude got there the same time I did this morning. He's legit skater.
Wow.
Interesting.
Seth Keener Skate Park was an awesome project. That's the family of the young man that got killed in a hunting accident, and
Okay.
they donated half the funds to be able to name said skate park. It was
That's pretty cool.
It was
What
awesome project.
A nice homage
Yeah, for sure.
memorial. There's
There's old Eddie Allen up there.
Mr. Allen.
Yeah, talking about him, and he was a part of city council and talking for the EDC.
yeah. Ooh, look, there's even toddlers out here playing on this
that's
thing.
an all-age skate park, sir. All-wheel access. That's Ashley Bond. I'm on my parks board right there. Yeah.
And
That's everybody. That's
Everybody.
everybody showed up. We got the popos out there because we brought donuts for them.
yeah.
Dude, and it was cold. It was cold today.
They showed up. It was awesome. I like it.
Threw our entire police department right under the bus.
Oh, I know, dude. I did the whole. I reeled him in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
really?
I messed with him. Yeah, I love the police department, by the way.
Uh-huh.
But no, he got out of his car, and I had all the donuts sitting on the table. So I grabbed a box and pretended like I was fishing him.
Mrs. Reeves giving me her
Mrs.
speech.
Reeve, yeah.
Is this Nate
Big
back here in the
Nate, yeah,
background?
with that beard.
Wow.
Look at that beard.
That beard
Boy,
is
that's
looking good,
genius,
Mr.
yeah.
Mara.
And then the other two, go back.
Okay.
Can't leave
sorry.
people out.
Sorry.
The other two ladies over there to the right, that's Miss Crump. She is the leader of the Lions Club, local Lions Club, which
Yep.
they were big in the very first Harmon Park back in 1927.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
More Lions. That's with her.
more Lions
yeah,
Club.
Yeah, Lions
Gotcha.
Club members. I don't
So
know
that
them.
lady's like 97,
She was not there back when.
but
they-
her family was.
No. The Lions Club,
Okay.
not her family.
the
Lions
organization.
Okay. Okay.
So
Pelican snow cones. They came out today and gave some free snow cones out to the kids.
That's
Which
quite
is
a
great.
commitment on a. Is this is still some ice left over from the night before?
No, they had snowball fights. It was
okay.
funny.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but that field turned out amazing.
Yeah, that park
It
looks
does
great,
look
man.
good.
Heck yeah. And then the skate
Yeah.
park included. So and
Yeah,
then
and
there's
then we
our
did the
beloved,
playground.
beloved Savage bro, right?
Cutting
right
the ribbon. Yeah,
So is putting in an AstroTurf baseball field?
expensive.
It's expensive. Yeah, but is it a good financial decision because you don't have to water shit?
So it does help out a lot. So on my end, we don't have to water it. Yes, we don't have to
cut it.
maintain it. We don't have to drag the infield material, the dirt.
How long
the clay.
will it last with like regular usage?
A long
city
time.
usage.
A long time.
20 years?
Probably.
Okay.
Somewhere around in there.
So
I'm gonna
will
go
it
with
pay
yes.
for itself? Okay, so you
For
don't have
me,
to cancel
it's already
games.
paid for itself.
Okay.
In my world,
Right.
in taxpayer world, it's more about the usage for the kids, the facility. I mean, it takes off. So every year, I was just chunking money 2 times a year at that park, especially that park. because the drainage was bad. Which that's part
Yeah.
of this project was we put a big giant underground drainage under it.
Okay.
So they should be able. It should be able to downpour that morning, and they can play on it that afternoon. So
Dude, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
yes,
That's
it's all about just making Decatur greater, bro.
Make it Decatur greater.
I like that.
That's what I'm
Decatur
about.
greater.
That's what I'm
Decatur,
about.
Decatur is
Yeah.
greater.
MDG.
Yeah,
what do we call that? It's not MAGA, but it's like it's
yeah.
got a certain ring.
I like it.
Make
Making
Decatur
Decatur
greater.
Well, there's also some
Dude,
outrage.
this is like your mayor slogan.
It's not mine. I stole it. It's a thing that
That's got to be EDC.
I don't understand.
Did they come up with that?
No, I want to say our glorious city manager Nate Marr came up with that, but it might have
Really?
also been the mayor that come up with it.
It's pretty fantastic.
I think it's a group thing.
It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it sounds great.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nate does have to come on the show at some point. I mean, he doesn't.
I'm working on
He
him.
doesn't want to be that city
I'm
manager
working
that people
on him.
think. What's the matter, bro? You too scared to get on the Whiskey Bros?
I mean, I don't-
we
You
already
just called
know.
him out, dude.
We already know that we have closet listeners. Okay, the people that are
We do.
People are like, meh, but they don't admit.
Yes.
I mean, I get
They
it.
listen, but
we're
they will
not,
never
We're
admit
not
it.
professional. I
No,
get it.
That might be what it is.
But you're a little
Yeah.
crude, a little unhinged.
Yes.
Right.
And maybe some of us have cluster B personality.
If you're one of those listeners, we love you.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks for listening. Tell everybody.
Hey, Cody.
And if you're one of those listeners that has a business that would like to,
Haven't had this in a long
oh,
time.
damn, it has been a while.
Yeah.
So what
Wish-
he's
wish I had
pouring
some
here
water.
is Blanton's.
Hold on. I'm gonna rinse this. This is worthy of a fresh glass.
Blanton-
I mean, I don't know if it is. I mean, it's
Blant-
just Blanton's. It's
Yeah,
not that,
but
it's not that amazing.
that's what started
It's
our
free.
whiskey. Mine and yours. Blanton's was what started our whiskey
yeah,
thing.
but that was back when it was still $40.
It's like we were drinking like the cheap shit. Okay.
Yes.
And then we happened upon
Yes.
somebody gave me a Blanton's and then we tried it and we were like, okay, this is
This is different.
This is different. And
You
so
had Blanton's Gold.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I had
so
some.
good.
Yeah.
It's worth that is one of the bottles that I've said it's worth the money because
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Or straight from the barrel, which is Blanton's, but it's not been cut down with water. And
Yes.
Yeah, what's the-
what was your gateway whiskey, Coco?
Do you remember?
I don't. I don't even.
Well, it was the same as all of ours, Jack Daniels, but
Well, we were mixing
Yeah.
that shit with
Oh
Coke.
yeah. Your gateway meeting, which is the one that really struck you and gave you the epiphany of a whiskey being amazing, like a very complex,
Dude.
diverse
I don't even know.
sipper.
I think I got really hooked on the Scotch, the Balvenie.
The Balvenie, yeah.
That's
You-
where I really took a turn.
You had a pretty big heart on for that.
Yeah.
If you showed up with a bottle of Balvenie 21, you might be getting some sexual
Yeah.
appreciation from
Yeah,
Coco.
I had a bottle. I was going to bring it, but I was like, nah, the Bland's is probably good enough for tonight.
I mean,
good.
nobody really should be complaining,
No.
except
No.
Heath.
it's like Blanton's is complex. Like it's a super dry.
I mean, is it?
yeah, it is complex. So it's super dry. So you're not going to get any
God,
kind of
Debbie Downer.
effervescent. But it's all back end. Okay, and think grandmother's
Sweet tea.
perfume.
Oh, perfume.
Yeah.
Oh,
Think grandmother's perfume.
I don't know,
Drink
man.
it. On
That's-
the back end. On the back end.
I'm gonna think of your grandmother's perfume instead of mine.
Yeah.
You know what that smells like?
You know I'm right though. You taste it.
I don't remember my grandmother's perfume that
Okay,
good-
think
well
old
enough.
lady perfume.
Yep, that's a very generalized
I'm not
statement.
getting any old lady perfume, but I
You
don't.
know, you walk into the
about
Baptist
some floral
church
notes?
on Sunday
Floral
morning.
notes on the end.
This is what you're getting.
No, I smell coffee and donuts are my memories of Baptist churches.
Damn.
you
You didn't
got
go to the
robbed,
same
huh?
one I did.
No, I'm sorry. We didn't go to the South Lake
Yeah.
Baptist.
You get it, Heath?
I'm trying, but I don't get it.
What? Okay.
Did we? Oh, yeah. I was going to talk about other mass social media hysteria about localized events and things that fires that our
God
council.
dang, we rabbit holed way away from that.
Councilman,
Yeah, we did.
Councilman Coco, as they're having
Yeah.
to put out fires because Paradise is trying to get a new water treatment system in play.
It's so much
Yeah, they
misinformation.
are.
This shit
Freaking
cracks me up.
You're destroying the kids.
Misinformation.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
Paradise doesn't like kids. That's what it is.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, we
Why do
all
you
just
hate children?
kids. Never mind the 20 acres that was donated specifically for park use.
We don't want to talk about that.
No, not at all. That I cringe every time I see something get posted on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
it's never ending.
yeah, it's.
Well, I think even on ours, when we posted the park stuff today, somebody posted, "This is amazing. Get ready for the cluster bees comments."
Yeah, cluster bee
And
comments.
then somebody commented on that. I mean, it's shitty that we live in a life that you have to post that, but
Yeah.
it's 100% true.
Yeah,
Because no matter what you do, you're always going to have some cluster bee out there not happy with it.
yeah,
no
and
matter what.
it's all misinformation. So
Yes,
they
100%.
somehow the master plan for huge growth, like the 3 times the size of what Paradise is now.
Yeah, your 50-year plan.
was part of the feasibility study, and it has the entire park wiped out
Yeah.
for the wastewater. But the realistic and current needs only take out the very back 2 parks, the 2 fields, leaving the other big fields that are the most important. And everybody's like, no, this is taking everything. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
You are looking at a feasibility study as if we gain 5 or 6 more square miles of, city limits and have all this growth. It's just a bunch of bullshit.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. So you're gonna have an easier time of finding landowners that are willing to sell for new ball fields.
yeah.
Or wealthy landowners that are even like, I need a write-off. I'll donate a few acres for some ball fields versus trying to find private land to buy for public septic or
Right.
public sewer.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little more reluctancy.
And it's funny because we only need like 3 or 4 acres directly to the east of that or southeast, literally right next to it. And that
You'll
would
even
solve-
name it after them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. And
Who
there's
doesn't want a wastewater treatment plant
Yeah.
named after them?
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
talk about public good.
Yeah.
The Whiskey Bro shitter plant.
Dude, we should. It's like if we had it, we would totally go for that.
Yeah, we would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, who cares? I mean,
Oh, you proclaimed it here. What comes out, on the toilet ends up turning into good positive thoughts.
valid
right.
point,
That's
bro.
right.
Valid
That's
point, bro.
So in that wastewater treatment plant are millions and millions upon
Ideas.
talk
brilliant-
about caring for the kids.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's really caring.
You need to
Yeah.
find a way to care for the kids.
shitting and scaring.
Hit the toilet.
Shitting is caring.
And another thing that y'all
Hit the
can go
toilet.
for is we're putting the shitter plant that close because we are also going to fertilize the grass with said shitter plant.
Yeah, you can grow
100%.
tomato plants. I mean,
Tomatoes, watermelons,
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
with seeds, man.
I don't want to eat any of those.
we haven't determined that it's not okay.
You say that, but yet you stuff your face full of chemicals that you have no idea what they're spraying on
It's
it.
true.
But you're
It's-
worried about poo.
Yeah. Yeah. Little Debbie.
have you?
You know,
All
it's
of
like, what kind
everything.
of shit is that?
Yeah, everything.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't had any Little Debbie in I don't know months.
You had the Big Debbie.
It's the sorry, this is 2020. It's the Big Dale.
Deborah.
This is the Big Dale.
It's Deborah.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Deborah's.
Jeez.
That's cluster bees.
Speaking of your grandmother's
Yeah.
perfume and Sunday morning church and Christianity, like what's that all about?
That's what I was asking.
I know I'm reading the notes.
What,
Yeah.
what are you? What are you?
Why are we
asking?
bringing this up?
I don't know.
Why not?
What are you bringing up?
I feel like we've talked about this subject several times.
It tends
No,
to come up.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's
What's
like
the- what's
it's
the
come up
question?
for like 2,000 years.
What's the
but
question, Doc?
What's it all about?
What? Ask the actual question on air.
That's okay. Christianity, right?
Yes.
You know, it's like
What's
I want
it
to
all
understand it. I lay awake at night, telling myself I don't really understand this. I want to understand it, so I thought I would put it on the show notes.
So is it the story of Jesus or
that's what I'm
I think it's
asking.
all of it. And
or-
this is a beginning of the podcast question, not
yeah,
three-quarters
like
of
does
the
our
way
guest? No.
Because this is
No?
a multiple hour conversation we're about
Is
to
it?
dive
But-
into.
We're about to have church.
But is
if we
it
dive
like
into
maybe
it.
everybody
Yes,
who's going to
because
talk about it
Okay, so
Every
maybe-
person in
tells
this room.
themselves they're like, okay, yeah, that's so deep, I can't even talk about it.
So maybe we just
But-
we just dance around it and tease for another episode.
No, I don't think it's so deep you can't talk about it. I think everyone at this table's definition of that is going to be different.
Okay.
So it's going to be a long podcast.
So what is it?
Long,
You're
long.
like what have you pondered? What leaves you to stay awake at night?
Yeah, it's like figuring out its significance for the world, right?
A moral compass.
Is that what it?
I mean, and it's one virtue.
Okay,
Parts,
that's
I would
a
think,
valid point.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going back to the dawn of man, which Graham
So
Graham
you
Hancock.
can be moral. Sorry, go ahead, Graham Hancock. Yeah.
You interrupted me. I don't even know what I said
Fucking
anymore.
cluster
No,
bee.
he's the
Cluster
archaeologist that you.
Hancock.
Yeah, he's been a great disruptor. Like, okay, maybe the civilization that we're currently in the middle of was not the first modern or educated civilization there was.
Yes. Ancient aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
He totally lost you with that.
Which aliens are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know how it could extra conversation.
Jesus could be an intergalactical, multi-dimensional being.
Okay.
No, but go ahead.
Why couldn't he be?
Cause
Well, what
he's
is
the son
it?
of God. He's not
And
an
what is
alien.
God? He's not omnipresent.
I feel this conversation devolving, like granular.
Yeah, it's
like I
going
really
off the
feel
rails.
it's happening
You asked the question,
as
bro.
we speak. As we speak.
Well,
It
God
happens.
is not is omnipresent, right? So
What does that word
not
mean?
Does that not mean he's everywhere?
Yes,
So does that not mean he has the ability to be part of multi-dimensional planes?
100%.
Yeah, thank you. So
Because if you believe in God, you also believe He can do anything. He created it all. He can anything. So there could be another Earth with all of us running around on it. You have to believe that. You have
Jesus
to.
could also be
But that's like
between Earths.
is like believing nothing at all.
What?
It's like believing nothing at all.
What is?
So
Why
it's
do you say
like
that?
it's like okay, God is everything. It's like what does that actually mean?
He is.
What does it actually mean?
We're not going to get anywhere with this shit.
Yeah, maybe not.
I know what you're saying. Like there has to be more of a grounding or a foundational point to what religion really is.
Now, religion,
You-
that's different.
And
that's different.
that enters into the conversation.
Religion's man-made.
Yeah, so that
Christianity is a
point.
religion.
Well, not well.
Yes.
This is what
Yes,
does
it is.
Christian, and that's where I'm saying everybody's different. So, what does Christianity technically mean to you? I don't look at being a Christian as that's my religion.
Well, that's like your
Okay.
opinion, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said everybody's different.
So
it's going to be
faith,
different. It's gonna be-
spirituality,
yeah.
religion, like those
To you, it is just your foundational being.
worldview.
That is just
worldview.
you.
Worldview.
What?
What?
Worldview.
You were not saying world.
Oh, he was not. Worldview. Worldview. I love you.
Worldview.
I know he was a
No,
worldview.
no.
and I- What?
So,
I love you
it's-
so much.
World
Thought he was
view.
barking at
Yeah,
you.
it's what's currently being construed as worldview is your like outlook, your foundational outlook on life.
It is your core essence.
Yeah.
Yes.
But and so yeah, now
Yeah.
that's it's tough.
That's why I said this was
I
the
don't know.
beginning of the podcast question, not 3/4 in the way.
So it's a
'cause
teaser.
We could be yes. A
Yeah, I
teaser.
guess so.
Right,
Well,
It's-
how about cable and satellite?
No, let's don't get there yet. Okay. So
Also
so
everywhere.
I think we need
You show
to,
up to 3 episodes, Coco, and you think you're running the show? What the hell?
I think publicly, like we as a people, which means we as a Whiskey Bros, need to have this conversation.
So we need to have Jordan Peterson on. Oops, did I give away a future guest?
and it's like okay, so like the idea that world change starts with you, right? In the same way, it's like we as a world really need to have a significant conversation as to okay, well, like Christianity changed the world. Like, why did it change the world? What does it mean? It's like we should be having this conversation. So we need to be having this conversation as a Whiskey Bros.
Okay, so I'll just sum it
yeah.
up. I'll just sum it up. My interpretation of it is a moral compass and a guidance template.
Okay, so and so it's interesting that people are like, well, it's wrong.
That's their opinion, man.
Okay, so there's no conversation.
Is anybody else getting the Big Lebowski reference at all? Thank you, Jesus.
That's why when you said man, I was like, man.
It's like your opinion,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
I'm gonna go home and watch that movie. Swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like there's some significant some significant ideas within Christianity, and we as a population, okay, well, this isn't anything new. Like Nietzsche said it in like 1860, but we as a population have sort of like thrown out the baby with the bathwater, and that now we have a wide enough, not we whiskey bros, but we have a technologic state, meaning podcasts, you know, all the ways that people are engaging with media, that we could actually have a conversation about something significant like Christianity, and maybe that conversation is actually happening,
Right.
you know, and so
I think it is more than ever because we as humans have evolved to the point to question and not just follow blindly. And I think in our age range, possibly, you know, in the tail end of the Gen
Except for 2017.
what happened in 2017?
We all became... Sorry, no, it was 2021, sorry.
I was going to say that
2020,
like
2019 to 2020.
When was...
2017 was the
COVID?
founding of the Whiskey Bros.
No, when
Like,
was COVID? 21?
21, 20,
Yeah.
2020.
20.
It's
Yeah.
COVID-19, so it was the tail end of 2019.
So not all of us are...
I have
going
no
out.
idea what I was about to
We
say.
went through
anymore.
a thing.
Yeah, you were talking about how
Whatever
we
you were
all
saying, it
are-
was significant.
We're all to a point now where we're not followed blindly.
Yeah, we don't. Okay,
Followed
so
blindly.
in our age bracket, possibly a little bit older and younger, now I think find themselves questioning everything because information
Yes.
is now so much more available.
It's a good point.
And you're perfectly right to question. You're perfectly right to be a skeptic. I'm the world's biggest skeptic
Yeah.
in my own little world. But anyways,
And
and
you still don't believe I'm the greatest person you know. I mean, it's fucking stupid.
I've never admitted that. I've never admitted
If
that.
you
I
did,
mean,
his fucking head's gonna go like.
that might be the final nail on his coffin.
That's
Like
right, might
ego
be.
just inflates too much.
Blow it up. Continue. What?
You know, let's table this to
My
another
job is done.
Okay.
to another night. To
Okay.
another night.
I feel like
I
you
like
were
it,
making
though.
a good point.
We do need to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have noticed, and especially like if you followed maybe their messages and the way that their thinking has been in our age range, they've questioned, they've wondered. Some have probably even deviated to the point of complete atheism. And as
Yeah.
they age and understand a little more, they're slowly. I hate the word transitioning, but they're transitioning and back to more of a state of believing in something greater.
Well, you definitely go through a time when you're young and you're just stupid.
Rebellious.
Yeah, and then you come back around and go, oh, you know, that
I would
makes
not
total
call it.
sense.
I would not call it stupidity.
When you realize that
Mm-hmm.
your
I
parents
would-
weren't wrong.
About everything.
They weren't right about everything, obviously,
Yes.
but they were maybe wrong for really decent reasons.
I would say there is profound wisdom in asking to yourself very difficult questions, and to the world very difficult questions.
Right.
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean you stand. It doesn't mean you stand in that with any profound sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Stubbornness or something like that. Where you're
like boom.
yeah, concrete. This is the way
Well,
I'm
yeah.
going to think or believe, and that's
I'm
it.
atheist.
Nobody. Yeah.
Right.
I'm atheist.
Well, I think it's fine to ask questions
Yeah.
as long as you're in what I think is what you're saying is your state of mind is I'm asking questions for a reason, and if you can tell me
Yeah.
where I can understand, maybe I'm not just
Boom.
This way it is. I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't care what you tell me.
I don't
So you
think
think
anybody
people
should-
are more open? What you're talking about is
More open,
open.
yeah.
I think people are more open now.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
I
don't
think
know.
so.
More
I mean,
open.
we
I
just
don't-
did go through
maybe.
COVID,
Right.
right? And it, like people did not feel open during COVID.
So that's I kind of want to see
Because they were scared.
yeah.
I kind of
I'm serious. I'm saying that fear plays a major part in your internal decision making.
It does, but
Yeah.
that's why I kind of want to see another round of COVID to come about just to see.
See
I
how
wish you would-
people.
No,
Yes, just to see.
Yeah.
it'll
if-
be the same thing.
I don't
over.
think so. I don't
well,
think so.
I've heard.
It's like they
I got a
tried to start
50-50.
this bird flu thing. I don't think like legitimately, but
Right.
it's like all this and bird flu is
Bird
scary, right?
Yes.
You know, because if it develops
is it?
the mastery of
Have you ever been around bird flu?
No, but it's like I hear it sucks. I hear it sucks.
Is it even real?
I don't know.
I don't either. I mean,
Right?
I heard the war in
But it hasn't
Russia
got off.
was bad, but
It's like people
Is it?
hear the news on bird flu and that they don't shake in their like shoes like they did with COVID.
I'm sure there's somebody out there shaking. That's
Yeah.
why I said I wouldn't mind if, and I say I wouldn't mind if nobody died from COVID again. I kind of want to see it just to see if
How
we
the
as a
people-
people have learned anything.
Well, they'll tweak the fear. Everything that causes the fear, they'll tweak it to where it's just a little harder.
But
push. Instead of-
Elon won't. Elon won't.
Well, he didn't. But,
He's-
but
Elon-
that's what I want to see. I want to see if.
Yeah.
So for me, during COVID the first time, I don't give a shit what they would have said.
You say they won't.
No, I'm ta- I'm
Fauci was a Trump appointee.
Yeah. And Trump did like roll out the vaccines.
Warp speed, Operation Warp Speed.
And I was scared, it's like at the start of COVID, I was shaking in my shoes.
He still advocates for the vaccines.
Why
Trump
was you
does.
shaking in your shoes?
Because of the fear, the propaganda. That
Yeah.
nobody knew.
What I
didn't
now
know, but I
recognize,
wasn't afraid of it.
Yeah,
I didn't
what
do
I-
anything different.
Yeah, what I now recognize as propaganda. What didn't feel like propaganda.
You know
at the
why
time.
I didn't fear it and I didn't change the way I was?
Why?
Because I'm a Christian and I know if I die or my family does, I know where we're headed. And I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, but
got
you don't
no
want
control.
you or your
No
family to.
control.
You
Good job
don't want,
looping
Let
back
me
on
tell you
that.
how I
you
live
don't
my
want
life.
you don't want your family or children to suffer.
Let me tell you how I live my life. If we got COVID and suffered and died, guess how much control I have of that?
None.
Absolutely zero. So what is the point of worrying about it?
But this is why you're savage, bro. This is why you're awesome. Yeah.
I'm just saying you can't control it. So why worry about what you can't?
Yeah,
control?
it's true.
That
So-
was the
so-
thing is as people were being told that it is going to be controlled, that you must be controlled, so that therefore it will be controlled.
Yeah. We all consented to a 2-week shutdown because we were scared.
which I loved, and I didn't.
Which
He
is
still advocates
which
for
was
it.
awesome.
I did not
for 2 weeks.
I did not shut
It was
down.
awesome. Yeah,
It was, and I think we should do that every year now.
Agreed.
I think
Agreed.
America should shut down for
I think
2
we
weeks
would be better people
out of
if
every
we
year.
did that.
I think so too.
I believe they call
Yeah.
that the purge.
But
No,
it-
I'm not saying kill everyone. I'm
But
just
it
saying
was-
shut the banks down, shut everything down except what you
Yeah.
have to have. Leave a grocery store open.
Yeah.
Movie theaters, shut the fucking phones off. Everything.
I know, but not everybody's savage, bro, and we're not savage, bro. Like we know this, and it's like January 2020. We were kind of not January. It was more like February, March.
Yeah, I got it.
We were kind of like, okay, this shit is serious. It's bad. Like
Pussies.
This,
I'll tell you what was
shit.
the most eeriest thing about it was driving down the highway.
And seeing them
Nobody
freaking
on the
idiots
road.
driving beside you with a mask on.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
after the mask mandate
So-
and all that, but just in the beginning.
Let's change the scenario.
Okay.
Okay, COVID, low mortality rate, right? 98%
Like, we know
survivability,
this
something
now.
like that.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
You they bump up the game with some Ebola type thing. where it's-
Ebola. What's that song? We gotta look it up. Look it up.
No, it's bird flu.
I don't
No,
want to look
you
at
could say
squirrel.
bird flu.
No, I'm talking about something that maybe death is the percentage of mortality is higher.
AIDS.
Bird flu. Bird flu. It's like 50% mortality.
Bird flu.
I'm trying to reach out to Savage Bro.
Oh, okay.
here.
Okay, I'll
All
shut
right.
up.
He's trying
I'll
to
shut
get
up.
somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Yeah.
the mortality rate, the chance that you're going to die is definitely much higher.
Okay.
However, the chance of you suffering before you die is even greater.
Okay.
When you take something
It's like
such
bleeding
as
out the eyeball sucks.
where you
So-
liquefy
so
from the
cancer.
inside out.
So
Pissing
cancer.
blood. Yes. Not good.
Pissing blood's not good unless you've been punched in the gut.
So,
I get you.
no,
It's-
not even Ebola, which is a
Ebola.
horrible.
You're going to die, and you're going to really hate life before you die.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it's going to be miserable.
Okay, yeah, I got that picture.
It's gonna be hell.
It's a bad disease. Now,
Yeah.
what are you getting at?
What as a society is that something we should lock down, follow government guidelines, la da 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 yada.
I'm not saying we shouldn't do different stuff. Like I don't, and shutting the government down was fine, or shutting the.
I'm sorry.
world.
Let me
The world down.
Let me
I
restate.
gotcha.
Let me phrase this
Okay.
differently. This is a question I should have phrased differently.
Okay.
Is this something that we should, with extreme prejudice be in fear of?
That thing?
Contracting an Ebola type.
Well, I mean, it
Yeah.
obviously
Like
always
epidemics.
comes
Yeah.
down to
Epidemics.
to more than just should we.
Which have happened.
How does it spread? What does it do? All that.
Yeah, the Black Death.
But that's
That's
what
not
I'm
the
saying.
question. That's not the question. Your statement was, I'm not afraid because I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm not.
Your vessel from this life to the next may be slightly delayed in a horrible state of suffering. Maybe not for you, but maybe for your wife or your kids.
This is a really
Well,
valid point you're making.
And when I say I'm not afraid, I did not go around sucking people's face during COVID.
I understand
I didn't go licking them. I'm not saying just be stupid.
yeah, I
I'm
think
just
you're missing
saying-
his point, though.
Well, he's saying, should we do stuff the government tells us? If,
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so his point is...
What's his question?
Yeah, his question is, it's like you personally, because you hold this Christian worldview,
Yep.
you know that if you die, you're going to go to heaven.
Right.
Right? So it's like for you, it's a sealed deal. You got nothing to be scared of. But what he's saying is, okay, what if actually it's not that you just die, but you're going to suffer immensely
Okay.
before you die. Like it's going to be the worst
Yeah, I heard that
thing
part of it.
in the world. Does your worldview help you out with that? Is that what you're asking,
yeah,
Chance?
Basically, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it helps you out with that because you still have zero control of that.
But do you be a little more cautious?
Yeah, no, you do
I'm
have
not-
control of that.
No, you don't. We didn't have any control during COVID, even if you did the stupid stuff they were telling you to do. That's my point. My point was not go out and just randomly do shit that they told you not to do just because they were telling you to do it. I'm just saying I didn't freak out because of that reason. I didn't worry, oh God, I'm gonna quarantine my ass in the house and never leave because the government told me to, because it might be bad and it might and it might and it might and it might. Because I have zero control on that, and I let Jesus take the wheel type thing. I just let God take care of it, and if he didn't, I'm going to die and go to heaven.
I mean, it's freaking brilliant, bro.
I'm not saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's like how can we be more like
me. That's what,
So that's
everybody should. That's the question, bro.
that's the difference between something
is
with
the
a
question.
98% mortality rate or something with a 50% mortality rate. Is if you are handed guidelines of absolutely how to avoid this, and your cavalier response is, I'm not afraid of it, so I'm just going to continue doing what I want to do in my everyday life, which is what they would say. This is what you have to stop doing in the meantime to prevent this or to avoid this.
Right, and what I'm saying is,
I'm not advocating one way or the other. I'm just asking, like, at what point do you actually have fear that dictates your course of action?
I don't ever have too much fear. The thing, well, and it's the same way with COVID. Like when it first started coming around, I was in doc's ass all the time. Hey, what is this? Is this legit? You talk to your doctor friend. I'm doing my own research. I'm doing my own stuff. And then when it came out that this is kind of full of shit, I didn't change nothing. I mean, I respected people's privacy and boundaries and all the jazz, but I did not go around driving around through town with my mask on I'm the only person in my truck.
Yeah, with mask over your AC vents.
I did not go to places that required me to put a mask on to order a taco, then take it down and eat a taco and put it back on.
Yeah, I'm not discounting that there was absolutely fucking crazy absurdity going on with
that's the kind of
COVID.
stuff I'm talking about. It never scared me once. I wasn't worried about any of it because I have no control. If we got it, we got it. Simple as fact. I mean, there's nothing we could have done. You couldn't stop COVID. If you were going to get it, you were going to get it. I mean, how many times did you get it?
Yeah, a lot.
And you were like vaccinated and quadruple boosted too.
I did not.
all three of them.
Yeah, that's a long story, but I have not.
But how many people out there did and still got COVID?
Yeah, as I put a dip snuff in my mouth.
Yes.
Oh, so that's another thing right now is the Trump administration has ordered the stop of all advertising for flu vaccines.
Wow.
They don't say
COVID already done that.
Yeah, well, they don't say you can't have a flu vaccine. They're just ordering the stopping of
advertising
and funding,
which I 100% agree with.
That's perfectly fine. The government should not be telling you what to do with your own body.
That Cochrane study exists. That Cochrane study being seen is like
Johnny Cochran.
No, but I just watched O.J. Simpson. Yeah. That was amazing. It's like that guy is good as what he does. I'm just saying.
Sure.
That's Johnny Cochran.
Anyway,
shout out.
Cochran said what?
So Cochran's study is like the best of research. You can't not hear Johnny Cochran.
Yep.
Okay, it's the
my
best of
God.
research. And it weighed in prior to COVID. It weighed in on the flu vaccine. And it said it probably doesn't actually do much. It
The
looks
flu
to be
vaccine.
safe, the flu vaccine.
Right.
It's safe, okay? It really is safe.
Right.
Right? Now we're talking a different vaccine technology than the COVID vaccine, right? But it's safe, but if it helps, it's probably marginal at best.
Yeah, their efficacy is somewhere below. They're all below 50%,
Yeah.
and it's a spitball in every flu season of what strain they're going to inoculate you with.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we knew this going into COVID. Mm-hmm. So you're right.
Yes.
Can you market something that has marginal efficacy?
You shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
But that's another funny thing is they have stopped the marketing of this, and all of his people that don't agree with him are saying he's a fascist.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you understand what the word fascist means. The word, you keep using that word, but I don't think you know what that word
Yep.
means. This is heavy.
This is
heavy.
Dude, I know, right? That's wild.
Well, we should lighten it up with a little banter about streaming.
Wow.
You remember, like, streaming was the end-all, be-all, like, fuck yeah, I'm cutting the cable. I can watch what I want, when I want, how I want it.
Yes.
I don't have to worry about censoring. I don't have to worry about commercials.
Cut the cable.
Yeah, which
Cut
was
the cable.
10 years ago was fantastic. And save money, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Netflix,
And chill.
Hulu.
So, are we at the precipice now of where that is? We may be flopping.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Will
I think I know where you're going with
cable and satellite become the mainstream option once again? Because
No.
streaming options have gotten so expensive and ridiculous and ad saturated. Like, I am paying for 5 different streaming services at, I don't know, $130 a year. So I'm already paying over $600.
Satellite prices.
Satellite prices.
Yeah.
And the promise with streaming is the on-demand part is the saving grace.
Yes.
I can watch it when I want to watch it.
Okay.
But they're so
Good point.
ad saturated now, even if you are
Paying.
paying for the premium
Yeah.
subscription.
It's okay. I'm following. I put your word in.
Every
Yeah.
movie that I go to watch now starts with 4 ads, and I'm like, I'm paying $140 a motherfucking year
Yeah.
to not have to watch your shitty commercials.
A month.
No,
Oh.
he's not paying that much.
A month, no.
Yeah. I mean, you add in Amazon Video, Netflix,
I think it's called
Okay,
Prime.
all together, yes.
Amazon Prime.
Altogether,
Netflix.
you're very realistically paying over $100 a month. If you have
You
Yeah.
have to have a bunch. I mean,
We got
what is
Paramount
what's the
Plus right now.
The max you're paying is what?
We got Disney
$15 for
No.
one service?
HBO is now $26, Netflix is $26.
Why would you have HBO now?
Yeah,
Max?
Amazon's for free.
Why though?
It's
There's
not
a-
for free. You're paying for it.
Well, it's not HBO, it's Max now.
Are
So-
you
And now
watching
you have
TV
to-
shows on there?
Yeah, definitely, because
Okay,
they
I
host
don't-
all the Discovery stuff.
Yeah, but don't you get that free if you're either an AT&T or doesn't it come with Amazon?
That's
now?
if you are.
For like 6 months.
Not everybody is.
But you are.
We're not
Yeah.
we're not
But
doing
now,
that. We're
like,
saying
Amazon Video has ads unless you pay an extra.
yeah.
I don't even know if you can pay to get those off, can you?
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to pay an extra.
Yeah, so now your monthly rate is even higher.
Speaking of streaming, this is kind of cool. The shows and movies, maybe not so much. Have you seen Angel Studios? Have you seen
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're great.
this? Well, so the shows are more family oriented. There's not, a bunch of banging on screen and all that jazz.
But they're serious.
They are serious, but what's cool
Yeah.
about it is they have 3 different options when you buy into and you're actually buying into the guild.
What?
Like I'm a member.
You own equity.
No, you get to vote on what movies and stuff that they're making and actually send your
That's cool.
your ideas to said filmmaker before they release them. You get to
Yeah.
vote on what shows they like. It'll come up and say short shows, long and full length movies, and you got to like put your social security, your name. They're gonna figure out who you are before they'll even let you watch these said shows. But you get to see them before they come out on movies and vote on them and give
That's kinda
ideas.
cool.
It's kind of cool. I've been doing it. I like it.
That's cool.
Yeah, and you get the when a movie comes out, you get 2 free movie tickets for it.
But no TNA.
No, this is more family oriented
Yeah, you say it,
stuff
but
you can watch with your kids.
so these are the people that came out with the child trafficking movie.
Yeah, The Sound of Silence or something.
Yeah.
What was it
So
called?
it's not
Freedom,
like
Sound of Freedom,
Sound of Freedom. Yeah.
Sound of Freedom.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and
it's
the
not like
Homestead, the new Homestead movie.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so we're not talking about light shit.
No,
You
it's
know,
it's not.
it's-
It's just not a lot of f-bombs every 3 seconds, and like I said, it's not a lot of banging and titties and.
Yeah.
So you're saying
So
It's not
days
coming
are
out
over.
on HBO or Cinemax.
Cinemax days are over.
Yes.
and you're saying they would not syndicate the Whiskey Bros podcast either.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Damn it!
We talked about Christianity.
So one of the voting
Yep.
one of the voting things for the movies is this show what's the word? Showing or producing light in the world. That's one of the voting deals. So I would guess
Wow.
when people they would probably vote no on us, but you never know.
I mean, I don't know. It's like
I don't know. We have a thing on here that says balls on your field, so
I only do
Somebody
Hulu,
listens to us.
Netflix, and YouTube TV.
So you were surprised that I said I have like HBO Max. Like,
Yeah.
why were you surprised?
Because, I mean,
YouTube TV is pretty shit. That's
I
legit.
love YouTube
yeah, but
TV.
that's like $65
That-
a month.
But that replaced
Bingo.
my DirecTV.
But it is still a version of live TV.
Yes, it's 100% live TV.
channel
But there's no ads.
oriented live TV.
It's
no, there's
live
ads.
TV, so it's just like if you were watching TV on DirecTV. You're
Why do you
whatever.
ju- I'm
Yeah, why,
I don't understand
Why don't you just
live
go get an
TV.
antenna?
So that
No. This even with the YouTube TV, it depends on what market you're in. You could put in a Houston zip
I
code.
see.
That's not what I do it for, but it's what I love about it is you can get several games like baseball and Mavericks, and they automatically put it together in a split screen for you.
that's why you
just-
do live TV.
it's-
Is for sports.
Well, yeah, mainly for
but,
sports.
But satellite offered that same setup back in the early 2000s.
long time ago.
Did you just say the oath?
Yeah. No, I did it for price. I really did it for price. It was very inexpensive
For now.
for now.
For now. But it does, so that falls back under the same genre as cable and satellite.
Right.
Yeah, but still. So you tell me. I'm just going to throw this one thing out there, and that's why I think to answer your question that'll never come back. Would you rather pay $100 a month for a stick that goes behind your TV?
You just use the word druther.
Druther.
I like that.
Would you druther? Would you rather? Would you rather?
No,
Yeah.
druther.
It's
Yep.
druther.
Druther. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay for a stick that goes behind your TV,
Okay.
or pay a monthly fee for a satellite that some dude has to come install on your freaking house, run wire through your house.
Yeah, that's
always
gone.
going
That's
down.
gone.
That's always coming out. You have to call them. Satellites. The weather's bad. The satellite's not turning. You got to turn the satellite.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. What do you? What do you?
Fucking
What do you?
rain.
Okay, so maybe we just take satellite out of the question. But that same type
Cable
of
same way. You got to run cable. You got to bring
Yeah.
the guy out. You got to.
So what
He's
he's
got to run
talking
cable.
about is the
so you do have to with internet.
subscription model of satellite.
Yeah, so
or
it's
of cable.
Still
It's the
gotta have
live,
both.
Yeah.
the live TV channel format that I am talking about, and you still have to have installations done with cable or with internet. Like you have satellite on top of your house that provides you internet.
Right.
Yeah,
But it's nowhere near. It's
Yeah.
nowhere near the amount of crap I went through when I had cable and satellite companies.
Okay.
It's just easier. No matter how you want to look at it, it's easier to have a stick.
I think ads are going to work their way in, though.
I agree. Okay, so
Well, yeah,
yes,
'cause
you
it's
make
money.
you make a really good point. Yes, it is easier, but I'm asking, where does the value tip the scales? Are we getting to a point where the value tips the scales back to a live TV channel-oriented format, or does the value still exist with streaming options and on demand?
I would
on
think
demand,
I would
for
think it
sure.
would have to come, and satellite and cable would have to come back and go, shoot, we're going to give it to you for $15 a month.
Yeah,
yeah.
That'd be the only way I think that
They
can
might do
compete.
that.
They may. Yeah, you never know.
like,
that's what they would have to do. I mean,
okay,
it's
so
just-
is DirecTV seeing a blockbuster moment?
Well,
Maybe.
oh yeah, yeah.
Because Amazon's not going anywhere. So even if satellite does come back, Amazon will have a satellite company real quick.
Yeah.
But DirecTV also has a streaming service.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, but
Same as Dish. You have
Yeah, but it's not on demand like everything else.
but it
now.
carries on-demand elements.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still,
The real question is
Netflix is on demand.
Why do we all not have broken Amazon Fire Sticks? Because they are amazing. I'm talking about every.
I've had 4 of them because they've always broke.
It's illegal.
But
it is
I
illegal.
keep buying them.
That's why I've never owned one.
He means jailbroken.
Jailbroken.
Did that really go over your head, or are you being
Yes, it
facetious?
did. No, it totally did.
Jailbroken. Because I'm talking about you can get every channel, everything, everywhere.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, you can.
Do we
Sticks,
know
yeah.
somebody?
And that's the thing. I think you do have to know somebody.
Disclaimer: the Whiskey Bros around the table at
That's
Whiskey
why I
Bros
said illegal. like 3
affiliated
times.
productions
It
do not
is.
condone the pirating.
It is illegal.
We do
but-
not condone the pirating of any platforms.
But man, is it great. I've witnessed it. I've not owned one, but I have witnessed it, and it's amazing.
Oh man.
I too have seen that.
YouTube.
Okay.
I seen
You
it
just
on
blew my
YouTube.
mind. I didn't know you could do such a thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can. And I'm talking about it's amazing. All the pay-per-views, everything.
I do miss the days of like actually physically going. I mean,
You remember
there's-
the card that you could buy for the old satellite box?
Oh yeah, all the channels were
And
available.
then they would randomly burn the card.
Yeah, they would.
Just send out a zap, and it would just zap your cards. You'd have to call the dude. Hey, bro, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah. There's another $65.
He's like a drug dealer.
Yeah,
He showed up at your house. And he had a briefcase. And it was just, do you want this type of card or this type of card? Oh, I got these. I got this card.
What's
you want
funny
an
is-
upper or downer?
Everybody here at this table utilized those cards to watch just a very certain few channels on
Sports.
the.
Oh, yeah.
sports.
Sports,
Yeah.
That's all I watch is
Yeah.
sports, bro.
So when I hear pay-per-view, I think of that one thing.
Sports? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all pay-per-view. All the fights. I like watching the fights.
But
All right.
I do. Do you miss like
You do?
the nostalgic reason is there for sure, but like it was kind of eventful having to go to an actual video store.
Oh, yeah, I miss Blockbuster for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You got out of
smell.
the house. Yeah, the smell was always a real thing.
Yeah.
You had to take some time to pick out what you want and then hope that it was in stock.
Right. Especially
I mean,
games,
those are-
bro.
Oh yeah, games were the worst.
Yeah, that
We've
was the
talked about
worst.
this before,
We have.
but you're right.
I
You're
know.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I miss the old video stores.
Yep.
Perhaps you think they may be a thing again?
No.
No, they're not
really?
coming
You don't
back.
think so?
Never.
Vinyl.
Never.
Yeah,
Vinyl,
but
yes,
vinyl-
not
Yeah, but
fucking
vinyl never
VHS.
kind of went away.
Yeah, vinyl.
It was there in the background. Movie
Yeah.
stores, completely gone.
Vinyl is the model
Oh, no.
of quality. Wait,
Right,
what's
yeah,
happening? Like,
That'd be like
We're
saying, will 8 tracks come back?
hold on.
No way. Oh, speaking though,
No, right.
Yeah.
Vinyl is the model of quality. Like, nothing can get better than an optimal analog setup.
Bullshit.
you think of right now, yeah.
Digital music reproduction is on a sonic level.
Ooh, there's a sonic word again.
So much better
It
than
can cure cancer, bro.
Than
Sonic.
analog.
We said that.
Yeah. Is it?
Yes.
I don't know.
There is
I mean,
so
I have to
much
take your
more-
word for it. I don't know.
You're replaying music out of something that is pressed into vinyl.
Yeah.
You're saying CDs?
Those
What are you saying? Digital.
CDs
What do
were
you mean-
highly
What do you mean
compressed.
digital? What are you saying?
I am saying like if you can find
Like lossless.
lossless wave files, something that is
Yeah.
from the source, you can't replicate that on any sort of physical media other than a hard drive to a hard drive.
I don't know.
I have to take your word for it.
Vinyl is cool. Now there is a certain mid-range warmth that vinyl has and encompasses.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
you
Same.
want like pure,
I've listened to some vinyl on some systems that it felt like I was in the place.
Yeah, you sat in front of my speakers down there, and I mean that's pretty goddamn good.
no, they're
It's
great.
clear, nice. But
Yeah.
I don't know
it's
what
like,
you're talking about. I need
I'm
to hear
listening to
what
the
you're talking
saxophone
about.
play, and he's on
Doc,
stage right.
Saxophone is my life.
You know, drums are on stage left, and it's like
We
it's
need more
putting,
cowbell.
Like it's putting me in the place
I got a
of,
disease.
of the recording,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Can digital do that?
absolutely it can, and so much more.
Wow.
Like the amount of information in audio track that is on a record can't even touch what a WAV file contains of a mix down from a recorded performance.
But it'll never be analog. It'll never be.
So that's the thing. That's the what you have to go after the fact that analog is analog, and there's only an acoustical acoustical quality that analog provides, and that's a nostalgia.
Wow, it feels deep. I thought Christianity was deep, but that's deep.
Analog.
How did we fucking segue into that?
I don't know.
You know how we do, bro. You know how we do. Worm. Rabbit
Oh
hole.
yeah. We were talking about physical media. Believe it or not, VHS collectible. I'm not joking. VHS. There will be VHS stores like there are records
stores?
and vinyl stores.
What?
That's the thing
I
now.
don't know about that.
Dude, we'll see.
Look what's
We'll
happening
see.
with classic video games.
I'm not surprised in this
Yeah,
world.
you still don't see
Right?
stores popping up.
Yeah, but we got.
Oh yes, you do.
Where?
You got emulators that are that have all of them.
Sure, but they're that's a digital interface. I've got 50 classic video games there that you have to physically pull out, touch, read the artwork or the booklet, the instruction booklet, put in. Hope your game system boots up. There's something to it. I'm just saying. I'm not bought any VHS. I'm saying that is now a thing that is going to be around the corner.
Wow.
Not stores.
Yes, there will be VHS stores. Not
Mark
to the
it down.
not to the level that
There will be.
There were, but yes.
It's called antique shops, bro. There's just going to be stores that also have VHSs over there.
No, there will be VHS exclusive
there won't.
stores.
Okay,
No.
we shall
No
see.
way in hell.
We'll see.
The quality sucks balls. Why would there a store
they
pop up and go,
don't-
the world's
I
a
wanna sell
crazy
some
place.
VHS.
It could happen.
They don't care.
It's within
there
the realm
are
of
there are
possibility.
VHS filters for video editing and production to give a certain feel to your video
Again, I
For
agree with you.
nostalgic
There may be
reasons.
stores that
Yeah.
sell stuff
or
and,
artistic reasons.
And also over in that corner, we have a 10 by 10 space that sells VHSs and stuff. I agree with that. There will never be a store
Just
that
a
goes,
dedicated store.
hell no.
Yeah.
It's not going to become a thing.
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's not.
Write
Yeah.
it down. Chance predicts it.
But there's
No.
there are people within vinyl that argue that vinyl on a good system, a good
There's
vinyl
nothing
on a
better.
good that there's nothing better.
Right.
And they have like they have evidence. You know, it's like they have a grounded position. Nobody will
It's
argue
It's not a
that.
physical store.
It's not a store, bro.
it is a physical store somewhere.
No.
No, you're drop shipping that shit.
Yep.
Somewhere this is a physical store.
No, it's not some dude's basement, and he lives with his grandma. He's drinking Blanton's right now.
Look
going,
at this.
Grandma, it smells like you.
$160 for Rambo 2.
Ghostbusters,
What the
$150
fuck?
Yeah,
for a
see,
VHS.
this is collecting shit. This is
What?
baseball cards. That's what that is. Baseball cards.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
telling you,
You
this
don't see-
exists.
no,
and
no.
you're denying it, and it's right here
This
in front
is
of
not
your
a
eyes.
store. Online doesn't count.
Don't fucking tell me online doesn't
No,
count. That's
you-
the way everybody shops.
You were saying we were going to have a blockbuster of VHSs.
No, I did not ever
Yes,
say that.
that's what it means when
I
you
said
say
there
there's gonna be
are
a store.
dedicated stores.
This is online doesn't count.
No, you are 1984ing me. You are changing the narrative.
People
Ain't no-
nerd out on the weirdest stuff.
Yeah, they do. What kind of freaking idiot's paying $150 for any VHS? There you go.
People that want it.
Dumb.
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stores that I've
Again,
scrolled across.
online. You did not say online.
Bro.
You didn't say online.
And then you have
I didn't have to
eBay.
say online.
Okay, let's take a vote. Who in this room thought he was talking about a brick and mortar store? Who?
Online is implied.
Everyone raised their hands. Online is applied.
Well, folks, that's a great place to wrap it up. So I can leave this
Fuck all you
room.
guys.
Stores.
I can't. There's no way that.
Oh, I was talking about online. I thought
You
you guys
know-
already knew that.
I'm going to be
kinda figured online
re-listening
would have
this
to
one
be
for sure.
Encompassed.
Huh?
I'll let you know. I'm going to be re-listening for sure. Yeah.
I know. I never said online. It's implied. Every type of shopping venue you think about is online is implied.
Nope.
How much-
McDonald's.
I mean, that's true.
Nope.
You order through an app.
I don't.
At the time you were making that argument,
Everybody thought it was
that
a brick
did
and
not
mortar
come
store.
across.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
applied.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Why would she say it didn't come across?
But there, hey,
Wait, let me
you know,
put you on video.
Okay.
Explain, Ghost Bro. What did you mean by that?
I will say this. Shop. Okay.
I'm disappointed.
So maybe
you two,
shopping
I'm disappointed.
comes back.
Listen, I'm disappointed you two raised your hand.
Well, it's because it was truthful.
It was
No.
it was the
It's true.
context and the
No.
way you were
Yes.
delivering it.
No.
We all thought you were talking about brick and mortar
Because he
store.
was talking about
I think
a store
brick and mortar stores will come back.
You have fallen
Not
victim to
VHS stores.
You have fallen victim
No,
to
but
a fascist dictator.
Maybe they will.
What were you going to say?
What am I?
Oh, but
Brick and mortar stores in general,
are going to come back.
I don't think they
they
ever
still
left.
exist.
Yeah,
They still
don't know where.
exist.
They haven't gone anywhere yet.
Yeah, but they've been largely replaced by Amazon.
Yes,
I don't
which
know.
makes implications of shopping online an everyday thing.
Yeah, and now
Yes.
you don't even go into the grocery store; you just order online.
Yeah,
They deliver
I
it
don't
to
do
you.
that
But
anymore.
not McDonald's.
That's weird. Have you done that? It's weird.
No one's
Yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah, we do it all
Online,
the time.
online groceries, it's just weird.
Yeah, we do it all the
Some
time.
random dude
Actually, we
showed up on your porch. eating
we
your
do it every
grapes.
week.
Homeboys
We did it
just-
one time and everything smelled like cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah, we did it a couple times, and then, like I said, homeboy would show up eating our grapes. The 12-pack would be 11-pack, stuff like that. And we were like, it's kind of weird because, I mean, it's just a random
Yeah.
person
Yeah,
bringing you your food. Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see
Throwing
what
it
happens.
on your porch. Yeah,
We'll
it's
see
weird.
what
It's
happens.
weird.
World is
What?
changing.
What's up with you in World tonight?
Oh,
Before you were saying World.
Woof,
World.
woof, woof.
has nothing to
Wolf
do with
view.
the whiskey.
No,
I'm just
no,
saying.
no. We don't do that here.
I think you might have the Ebola.
Ebola. I can't believe we haven't figured that song. Is it Ebola?
I can't
There's
believe-
the song.
People are still listening to us.
Dude, they're almost 3 hours in. That's
Damn.
No, it's an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was fun. It was real.
But it wasn't real
It
fun.
was real fun.
I mean, I had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
All right. Sign us off.
I think I shall go to my
You
brick and mortar
freaking cluster bees.
brick and mortar McDonald's
Cluster bees.
to have
Don't
some.
do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't go to McDonald's. Go to Whataburger.
Where are we going to go eat? Are we going to all go eat somewhere after this?
I ate before. I'm full.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
Good night.
Adios.
Later.
Hell yeah.
Was that kid?
You've been listening to the Whiskey Bros Around the Table.
Gracias por convivir con los hermanos Whisky.